Have you been thinking or ever thought about making your own Cat6 network cable? You know, one like this. Just happen to have one that's already been pre-made. Or are you one of those people who want to make your own cable because you can't get this bit through the wall or wherever it's got to go into because it's too thick, but you can get this bit in? In this video, I'm going to show you an easy way, hopefully anyway, an easy way of making your own network cable using this little kit. And we're going to try it out on this little plug connection here. So this would, or fascia, so this would sit on the wall and you'd be able to plug your network stuff straight into there. Yeah? Let's get on with it, shall we? Let's see what we get for the money. Now, the way this works is, it's colour coded, so it makes it really easy. So you put the right colour cable into there, and the same on that side. Like I said, it makes it really easy. It should be basically foolproof. And then that will go in here somehow. So that will go in there, and basically they'll snap together by pushing that down, and it locks it all into place. And you don't have to cut all the wires. All you've got to do is cut the outer bit first, because it won't sit in there properly otherwise. And that's basically it. So let's get on with it, shall we? And have a go at making our own network cable. So these are really designed for wall plates. That's how they work, like that. Very easy to do. Or once you've actually done all the wiring, you basically just go like that, snap it in, job done. There you go. Show you how easy that was. Voila. Now you can get different size wall plates. You can get a 1 port, 2, 4, 6, or maybe even more if you needed to. But that's what they're designed for, to do that, and that will sit against the wall. Yeah, perfect. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Once you've done the wiring, that is. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to show you it finished first, and then I'm going to show you how to do the wiring, okay? I know it's a little bit different, but I've used this cable because it has all the colours on there for you to make it easy. And I thought, oh, that'd be nice and easy for you to understand. And yeah, I've set it all up. So I'm using this little tester. So turn the tester on. Press test. Give it a few seconds. And it should come up and say pass. So that pass. So everything's working fine. You don't have to buy an expensive tester like this, but this one works really well. So why not? I mean, you can buy a cheap one if you wanted to, but you know, I quite like this. Turn it off, so you know that works. Yes, unplug that, plug that. The other thing is, it's very difficult to get the actual perfect size or work out how to get the perfect size so the sleeve is up tight. But with practice, of course, you should get it a lot closer than what I've got it. And it's a little bit closer on that one, as you can see. Now you can put it on a fascia like this, so that would go something like, I believe it goes that way round. So you go in there, click that in, click the bottom in, see, and there's a fascia. So then that will go in there like that. The same as the other end. This one down here, exactly the same. You can either have it side by side or underneath, something like that. Yeah. So you can have 4 in there, yeah? Perfect. And it'll look nice and tidy coming off your wall. Right, with that out of the way, I'm going to cut this off, and then I'm going to show you how I've done it, right? I know it's a little bit different. I know I'm doing it the other way around just to make a bit of a change. And if you can't get them out, all you need to do is get a little screwdriver under there, and it will lift up the little clip so you can get it out. Give me a second while I set it all up. Make sure you cut off the little bits, and make sure you cut this shielding off as well. you don't need that, it's going to get in the way. Make sure that when you're cutting this off, you don't cut through the cables neither. Right, so we have 4 wires. Now, if you look on here closely, yes, you have A and B, which I showed you, and you have solid brown, stripy white and brown, solid green, because we're doing B not A, solid green, stripy green, and then on the other side we have, looking at B again, solid blue, stripy blue, solid orange, stripy orange and white. Okay, now when you first do it, you want to do it so that is there and you're coming up. So we want 2 wires and we want to do the green and the orange. I believe, double check, yeah, green and the orange. Yeah. So you want these 2 together, like so. Push them up from the bottom. Yeah. So make sure you get it the right way around. So we want B green. So you want, move them 2 out of the way. Unkill them. So they're 3. And we want solid green, which is that one there. Sorry if my head's getting in the way. And stripy green, which is that one there. Just make sure they're in. If not, use a flathead screwdriver or one of these little tools. I know it says it's toolless, but it's only toolless to a point. And then we do the other side exactly the same. So we want solid orange and stripy orange and white. So stripy orange and white in there. Solid orange in there. Make sure you're looking at the colour coding, which is B again. A, B, yeah. So that's done. So that's ready to go. And the other 2 wires, they go on top. And we want brown on this side. I believe, double check, yeah, brown on this side. The only 2 wires that are actually different are these 2 at the front. Them 2 there and them 2 there. These are the same for A and B on this side, on the back side. So you want that in there, stripy brown, solid brown. It goes in there quite easy. Yeah, and then same again on here. We want stripy blue, bring that down and around. Stripy blue goes in there. Somehow, go on, get in there. Is that in? Push it down, it's in. And then solid blue goes in the bottom one. Voila. Yeah, looks good. Just make sure this little tag that's sticking out, this white tag, the plastic bit, make sure the wires are not sitting on top, like on both sides. Yeah, so they're all nice and neat. And then all you got to do now is do a bit of trimming. So again, you need a tool. Yeah, get rid of all this excess. What it says it's toolless, but it's not really toolless. It is making your life, or making life easier for you, but it's not really toolless. Right, and then you want this. Make sure it's facing down. There's a little cut out there, so that will go into there. Move that down, push that down. It should go in. Now, should you be unable to push it all the way down for whatever reason, I would recommend you get yourself a pair of pliers and just crimp them like so. Yeah. And if it doesn't work, it might be because when you do your testing and you check your wiring, it might be because it hasn't broken the skin of the wires to make it connect to the metal. And then close the lid. That should just clip in place. Oops, I broke it. Fixed it. And that's clipped in. So that should just work. Just gonna have a quick clean up. Get my little tester. And we want purple in that one. Doesn't really matter which way around you go. Purple. And we want, where is it? The red one in there. So, fingers crossed it should just work if you've done it right. Turn it on, press test, and we passed. See that? Easy peasy lemon squeezy when you know how. I did do a few tests because I've never used this before, and I thought I need to find out exactly how it works and how easy it was to actually use. Now, the thing to remember, when I was testing it, it wouldn't work, and I kept doing the wiring round the wrong way. So you must pay attention to what you're doing and concentrate on what you're doing. And I wasn't concentrating. I think, why does it keep failing? And I kept putting some of the wires round the wrong way. I kept looking at A instead of B. That makes sense. But it does work. It's not what I would call toolless, because you need something to cut the outer cable or the outer covering. Yes, you need to cut off the little shielding inside as well, a little divider, so it doesn't get crossover and things like that. So you do need some tools, and you do need some sort of cutter, and also you might want a little tester like this. Well, this is a really expensive one actually. You can buy just a cheap kit, something like this. Yeah, comes with all the bits, comes with a different tester. They're only about 20 quid, but it just goes to show, if you want to have a go at making your own cables, or say for instance you want to pick cables through the wall and then you want to actually use a covering like this, a little wall covering. Let me just quickly show you. This will go in, that will go on the bottom. Say for instance you want to go like that, and that, and that will go like that. So this plate will be faced against a wall, and you go, oh, I want an internet connection. Voila, job done. It looks very nice, looks very neat as well. Same with this one. Let me just quickly show you again. Put side by side just to show you. So we have purple cable and we have a red cable. Yeah, and that will go face against a wall wherever you're going to put it. Say for instance in your living room, bedroom, wherever. Looks nice and tidy. These cables will be buried in the wall out of the way, and I've even got that one really close compared to that one. It's even close, and that's only a little bit out. It looks pretty good, in my opinion anyway. Like I said, the more you practice, the better you will get at it, and you will make it even shorter and shorter so it's nice and tidy. So with that, it definitely gets my thumbs up. It does what it says on the tin. It works. You just need a bit of practice, but it isn't toolless. I will stick links in the video description in case you want to go and check it out. Hope you found this video informative and helpful, and if you did, you know what to do. Subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, and giving me a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching. It works. I'm going to have a bit more of a play about with it.